If you need quick results to stay motivated, you are going to struggle on YouTube. And I don't mean that in a harsh way. It's just how this platform works now. It's not built to give you instant feedback early on. It's built to test you. And if you're not ready for that, it's going to catch you out pretty quickly, because for a while you can do everything right and still feel like nothing's happening. You post a video, it gets 20 views. The next one gets 12, the next one 9. And you're sitting there thinking, okay, what am I missing here? I've been there myself. Properly, trust me, refreshing my analytics, checking my click-through rate, watching other people grow and trying to reverse engineer what they're doing. And the conclusion I kept coming to is pretty simple. Something must be wrong. But here's the part I didn't understand at the time. Most of the time, nothing is actually wrong at all. You're just in the phase where your results lag behind your effort. And that phase, that's where most people quietly quit. Not because they can't do it, not because they don't have good ideas. They just don't like how it feels. Because it feels slow, feels unrewarding. It feels like you're putting energy into something that isn't giving you anything back. And that is a hard place to stay in. But if you stay with me, I'm going to show you what's actually happening during this phase and why it matters way more than the results you're looking for right now. Because this is the bit that changes how you approach everything with YouTube. Here's what's really going on. There's a gap. You put your effort in here and the results show up later. Not tomorrow, not next upload, but later on. And the problem is no one really prepares you for how long that gap can feel. So your brain starts to solve it. If this was working now, I would have been seeing something, so I'm going to quit. You're trying to fix a problem that hasn't even developed yet, really. That thought alone causes most people to change direction too early. They pivot. New topic, new niche, new format, new everything. And it feels like you're doing something right. Like you're adapting, you're keeping light on your feet, you're trying something new. But you're actually just restarting your algorithm over and over again, and again, and again, and again. And this is the part that's frustrating, because from your perspective, you're working hard, you're learning, you're trying, you're showing up. Your effort's going in, but nothing seems to stick. And I went through this exact loop myself. I'd post a few videos, not see results, and then convince myself I needed a better idea. So I'd switch and then repeat over and over and over and over. And looking back, the issue wasn't effort, it was patience, or more specifically, I wasn't giving anything enough time to actually work. And this is where I need you to pay close attention, because this next bit is the shift that saves you months, maybe even years. Early videos are not about growth at all, they're about your skills. And if you treat them like they should grow your channel, you'll always feel like you're failing. But if you treat them like reps, everything changes. Think about the gym. You go there, you got to put in the reps. You can't just do one massive push-up and be huge by the end of the session, right? You have to consistently show up, do the same things well to a good standard over time, and then you build progress. You're looking for something different when you think like this. It's not views, it's, progress. Was my video clearer? Was it better? Did it look better? Did it sound better? Did I get my point across faster? Was my hook a bit better? Did people watch longer? That's the real game that you probably need to be focusing on, instead of trying to chase views and trends and whatever. And if you do those things and you be specific in a niche, you're going to move forward, even if the numbers don't start to show up early on. Now, at some point, something will start to work for you. One video will perform slightly better. Maybe, you get 10 views a video, and then all of a sudden you're getting, you get 100 or 200 on that one. It's not viral. It's not like insane, but it's just, an outlier. It's better. And that moment, that is essentially your first signal. Now, it's not that you've made it, but you're actually starting to understand something that worked for you. And here's the part that you need to think about. That video didn't come out of nowhere. It came from everything that you did before. Every, awkward intro, every little stutter like I just did, every slow section, every video that didn't land, that video that worked was built on those, failures. And this is why quitting early is so dangerous on YouTube, because you just don't give your channel enough time to actually breathe, to give it some time to grow, to give yourself time to develop, to give yourself a chance to be successful. People do 5 videos and they stop because they all get 20 views, but the 6th one could have been the one that got 100 or 200. And you just don't know unless you keep trying. This is the part that people don't see. They just want to see results, but they don't see the build-up. All those big channels that you see that have got 300,000 subscribers, they uploaded 50 videos before anyone knew who they were. And you could be that person too, but you just never actually, gave yourself the chance. Now, let me hook you back into this because this is where most people are still going wrong, even after hearing this advice. Now, this doesn't automatically fix things because when you're in the slow phase, it still feels the same. You still have doubt, you still question yourself, you still need something practical to hold on to. So here's what helped me personally. Stop thinking in, single videos, every video. Think in like a block of videos. Instead of being like, this video is the one that needs to work, think, I'm going to make 10 videos in a month and I'm just going to try and get better, make the videos better in general. And that's it. Don't think about the views, don't think about subscribers, don't think about watch time or anything. Just think about making content that fits into your niche, that's at a decent standard that would fit in with other videos, and just make 10 of them. And then just try and make them a little bit better each time. And this, honestly, this idea removed so much pressure for me because now if you do a video and it doesn't perform well, it doesn't matter as much. It's part of the process. It's expected. Everyone has bad videos, right? There's people that have like 500k subscribers and they'll make videos and they usually get 200k views and they get 10k views. It's all part of the process. And ironically, when you remove that pressure, your videos actually get better usually because you're not forcing them anymore. You're just trying to build them and make them better. This next part, by the way, is actually what keeps you in the game long enough to win. If you rely on results for motivation, you will not last. You need something else. You need to find a way to enjoy the process somewhat itself. Even if it's the small wins, maybe you like refining your ideas. Maybe you enjoy little edits here and there, transitions. Maybe you just like talking about your topic. But there has to be something there because that's what carries you when the numbers won't. When you feel like, oh, I got 2 views today. Fantastic. There will be stretches when the numbers don't reflect your effort, and that's always at the start. That isn't a maybe, by the way. That's a guarantee. Everyone goes through this. There will be moments where it feels like nothing is happening, when you start questioning everything again, and that is totally normal. Every creator you watch has been there, like I said. The difference between you and them was pretty simple. You just stopped when they kept going. It really is that simple. Not because they're more talented, not because they're more confident, although they might be after doing 200 videos. They just stayed in it longer. They stayed in the fight. And over time, that will compound. Your skills will get better. Your understanding of what you're doing will improve. Your understanding of your audience will get better. Your niche will get more specific. Eventually, results will start to catch up. Now, one more thing before we wrap this up, because this is the mindset shift that ties everything together. YouTube isn't filtering out bad creators. It's filtering out impatient ones who can't stay in it. People who need that immediate proof. People who can't operate without that feedback. And if you can learn to work without this validation early on, you put yourself in a completely different position because now you're playing a different game. You're not chasing results, you're building towards them. So if your channel feels stuck right now, don't jump straight into this isn't working and giving up. Look at what's actually improving. Look at whether you've given your current direction enough time, because you might not have been stuck at all. You might just have been too early. Maybe you need to upload 10 more videos before you start to judge your progress so far. If you stay consistent through that phase properly, not just randomly, that's where things will start to improve for you. Trust me. If you want to speed things up, you can watch this video here because I can teach you how to structure your videos in a better way so that people will actually watch them, because that's what turns time into real measurable progress. Thank you for watching.